Greetings everybody from RADE Garage. In this installation video I will show you how to install our skid plate on KTM 790, 890 all model years. These parts you will get from us. Left and right guard for the tank, bottom of the skid plate, front of the skid plate, part which will connect the front and bottom of the skid plate, rear mounting system, holder for the left side tank guard, and these two small pieces which will hold the tools. With the skid plate you will get this mounting hardware. M5 by 16 socket button flange, M5 by 12 socket button screws, M4 by 12 countersunk screw, M4 cup washers, M5 flat washers, M5 self-locking nuts, M4 self-locking nuts, sleeves, plastic washers, RADE Garage bolts, and Velcro stripes. You will also get these tools from us, these two tools for removing the wheels and emergency stand. For installation we recommend you these tools: Torx 30, Allen key size 4 and 3, wrench size 10 and 8, and flat screwdriver. In this chapter I will show you how to remove the original skid plate from the bike. We will remove these 4 bolts at the front. To remove them we need Torx 30. There are 2 bolts under the engine which we must remove so we can then take out the skid plate. You will need Torx 30. We remove these 2 bolts by Torx 30. When we have removed 2 bolts on the side, we will remove this bolt at the top and you will need Torx 30. We take down this plastic tank cover, we just pull it down. We remove these 2 original silent blocks. In this chapter I will show you how to assemble the skid plate from us before we can mount it on the bike. We will start that we connect the bottom of the skid plate with the front of the skid plate. Thanks to this plate you will need 6 M5 by 16 bolts and self-locking nuts. Also you will need wrench size 10 and Allen key size 4. We place the connecting plate like this. You will align these 3 holes. Then you will use the bolts and self-locking nut. Take the front plate with the connecting part use one bolt in the middle. Then we will take the sleeves and we will place them here and here. Now we will fully tighten all the bolts with the nuts. The sleeves should be facing up like this. Take these two plates from the rear mounting mechanism, line them like this, and we will place them on these 4 holes. You will use 4 bolts and 4 self-locking nuts, and also wrench size 10 and Allen key size 4. We will install the holder for the left side protection. There is like this small pin which should be facing away from the engine, and you will use these 2 bolts. We will mount the right side tank protection. You will need the flat washers, M5 bolts and self-locking nuts. Now we will tighten the bolt and the nuts with wrench size 10 and Allen key size 4. We will install the holders for the tools for removing the wheel. You will need these 2 bolts with cup washers and M4 self-locking nuts. We will place the 2 holders like this. We will prepare the bolts this way. You will need Allen key size 3 and wrench size 8 to fully tighten the bolts and the nuts. Before you fully tighten the bolts with the nuts, check if from the original skid plate we need to remove this holder with the silent blocks. To do that you will need Torx 30. We will mount this holder with the silent blocks on our skid plate. It goes on these 3 holes. You will use the original bolts and Torx 30. We will place the emergency stand into these 2 clamps. I recommend you to push the clamps a little bit more out, like this. Now we can easily place the emergency stand into the position. Take a flat screwdriver and push these 3 holders out, like this. Take the Velcro stripes and install it on one holder. Place these 2 tools into the holders and then tie them with the Velcro stripes. Take the left side holder of the tank, place it like this and then push it back. Take the RADE garage bolts and we will use them to mount the left side tank protection to the skid plate here at the front. On the left side of the tank protection you find these 2 holders for the Velcro stripes, which you can use as extra space for your stuff or tools. On the rear holder you will place these plastic washers. You remove the cover of the sticker. Take these 2 bolts from us and Allen key size 4 and push the bolts through these plastic washers. The skid plate is now fully assembled and prepared to be installed on the bike. In this chapter I will show you how to install our skid plate on the bike. Take the rear holder and we will mount it on the bike by these 2 bolts, which goes to the original holes on the engine. You will need Allen key size 4. Take the original silent blocks and place them to the holes on the rear holder. We will mount the skid plate through this holder on the skid plate and the rear holder. We will push the skid plate back like this. Take M6 and with them we will secure the silent box on the rear holder. And we tie them with the wrench size 10. We'll mount the skid plate at the front through these 2 holes at the bottom. You'll use original bolts and Torx 30. Don't fully tight the bolts yet, we'll do it later. When we have mounted the skid plate through these bolts at the bottom, we will now mount it at the top through these two holes. We will use the original bolts and you will need Torx 30. We can now fully tighten all 4 bolts when they are in place. You will need Torx 30. The RADE skid plate is now complete and I believe you will enjoy it in any adventure you will do.